Good evening, and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Sophie Erber.
And I'm Tim Seaman. The man seen in this body cam video behind us is arrested and in custody after allegedly driving a vehicle over the leg of a South Sioux City police officer and then leading officers on a high-speed chase.
That's right, Tim. And KCAU 9 News reporter Hannah Adamson joins us now from near Hornick, Iowa, where Woodbury County deputies this afternoon arrested 24-year-old Zachary Broken Leg. And it's our top story at 6. Hannah?
Tim and Sophie, good evening. As you can see, right behind me at the corner of 300th Street and Old Highway 141, that's where Woodbury County Sheriff's officials found the suspect using a canine to take him into custody. That arrest of the driver taking place around 2:15 this afternoon. Officials say the pair are believed to have been trying to steal catalytic converters around 1:30 this morning. Officers had already taken the passenger in question into custody. At South Sioux City, officer attempted to stop them but was hit by their vehicle as the suspects fled. The officer, however, was able to complete his shift. Sheriff Chad Sheehan was thankful there were no major injuries.
Tell you how proud I am of the effort that everybody put into this, and that it was a safe ending. As we know from what happened in Grundy Center a week ago, these things always don't turn out with everybody going home, and so I thank God that everybody's safe today, and that we all go home.
No charges have not been filed yet in regards to the driver, but Sheriff Sheehan says they will likely include eluding police. Now, this afternoon, I spoke with a family who had their residence searched, and they say they have never seen a police presence like this in their community. We'll hear directly from them coming up tonight at 10. Reporting live in Hornick, Hannah Adamson, KCAU 9 News.
All right, Hannah, thanks for that. And that high-speed pursuit that led to that arrest is the second in less than 48 hours. Both involved officers who were run over by the suspect. 26-year-old Austin Tanner of Sioux City was arrested Saturday afternoon after a 911 call about a man threatening people with a gun. Now, when officers arrived at Sam's Mini Mart on West 7th Street, Tanner fled in a vehicle, dragging an officer a short distance. Tanner was later apprehended near the I-29 ramp from Virginia Street after he lost control of his vehicle. The investigation into the original gun call is ongoing tonight.
Iowa opened up vaccine eligibility now to all Iowans 2 weeks ago, but many people are still hesitant to get the shot. Even with the pause of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine last week, the vaccine supply in Iowa is increasing. Interim Public Health Director Kelly Garcia says because of that, the state will shift its focus to reach adults that are hesitant about getting it. State health officials will be hosting some virtual information sessions. Iowans will then hear from experts about the vaccine's creation, its safety, efficacy, and will even be able to ask some questions back.
This is an opportunity that we know people will have additional questions because of the J&J pause, and that's okay. It's a great time, actually, to enter this forum. We want to ensure all Iowans have the information they need to feel safe and confident in their decision to be vaccinated.
There is one tonight at 6 and another one happening on Saturday, April 24th at 10 in the morning. That one will also be in Spanish. They are free to participate in, but you do need to register online at iowacovidinfo.org. That address on your screen.
The 3 Siouxland states continue to work toward fully vaccinating their residents. Iowa currently has been given 2 million shots to folks across the state, with more than 880,000 now fully vaccinated against COVID-19.
And nearly 1.3 million vaccinations have been administered in the state of Nebraska. Roughly 540,000 people now fully immunized.
And from South Dakota, 315,000 shots have been given, with 235,000 folks who have completed their vaccinations.
And for those still waiting to get the vaccine, there's another public vaccination clinic to be held on April 27th at the Siouxland Expo Center. That one caters towards people who need appointments later on in the afternoon and into the evening. We have sign-up information right now on our website at the address on your screen, SiouxlandProud.com, or the KCAU 9 mobile news app. Well, it might be spring, but that doesn't mean it's warm. It snowed today.
Didn't look like it this morning either, as there's some white stuff coming out of the sky. Chief Meteorologist Scott Larson's now with us with an update on the unusual day.
Yeah, Tim and Sophie, high temperatures today were about 20 degrees below normal, and we did have a little bit of snow that came through earlier on this morning. As we loop through the radar here, you can see that snow came into Sioux City right around 5 in the morning, and it continued to drift off to the south by midday. We did have most of that snow gone from the ground, but again, it was pretty unusual here for mid to late April. High temperatures were only between 40 and 45 degrees for many. 45 in Denison and Carroll. The high temperature this afternoon, 44 in Sioux City, and quite a chilly night as it looks like low temperatures will fall to between 20 and 30 degrees. We'll gradually heat things up as the week goes on and bring some 70s into the forecast next week. Some good news there. We'll have more information in the 9 on 9. Tim?
Well, many people lost their jobs during the pandemic, and that includes millions who have barriers to employment, I should say. And one Siouxland organization is now working to help those folks get back into the workforce. New Perspectives offers an employment program that provides coaches to help people with disabilities get a job and then maintain it.
We all have a very strong belief that everyone deserves the choice of if they want to have employment or not, and that barrier that they have or may be dealing with can be worked with so that they can have a successful outcome.
Coming up tonight at 10, KCAU 9 reporter Lydia Vasquez shares how that program works and benefits Siouxlanders.
USD students and faculty are using T-shirts tonight to raise awareness for victims of violence and assault. The Richardson-Olson Hall is hosting the Clothesline Project, and it's for the first time. The different colored shirts will be displayed all week there. For what these shirts represent for the victims, you can check out our digital exclusive story on our website right now at SiouxlandProud.com or the KCAU 9 mobile news app.
Well, every dog owner thinks that their pet is special, that's for sure, but most are not going viral on the internet for their unique talents.
What makes this Colorado dog so special to his millions of followers? Coming up.
And the weather is going to be staying cool for a while longer. We're also bringing in a few additional rain chances. But as we get into the weekend and next week, it's going to warm up tremendously. Your 9 on 9 forecast straight ahead.
You're watching KCAU 9 News with Tim Seaman, Sophie Erber, Chief Meteorologist Scott Larson, and Sports Director Jake Jones. This is KCAU 9 News at 6.
It follows me on social media this morning and got my bulletin about the snow. Seriously?
Yeah,
I saw that.
I thought it might have been just like an April Fool's kind of thing, but it was real and we weren't inside a snow globe. But Scott, some good news. It seems to have moved on tonight already.
Yeah, it moved along pretty quickly. By midday today, the snow is basically gone from Siouxland, so that is some good news. We've been left with cloudy skies, though, and the temperature never really warmed up a whole lot. We were able to rise into the mid-40s this afternoon in Sioux City. As we get a live look from downtown from the Ho-Chunk Center now, and you can find that it's still gray outside, and it's likely to stay that way for a little while longer, but later on this week, we will start to work in some warmer air. Well, right now in Sioux City, the temperature is 41. The wind is from the northwest at 17 miles per hour, which is making it feel colder, with the relative humidity at 36% and the dew point at 16. As you look at temperatures here across the Midwest, off to the west, it is very cold, just 29 degrees in Rapid City and Scotts Bluff. It's 33 in Valentine, 34 North Platte, and you can find where that cold front is continuing to shift to the south. It is 66 in St. Louis and Indianapolis. Meanwhile, just 44 in the Quad Cities. Zooming in closer to Siouxland now, you can see that we have 30s and 40s spread across the area. It's now 39 in Storm Lake and Esterville, 41 in Spencer, and a current temperature of 38 degrees in Norfolk. It is a whole lot colder than our Sunday was. You can see that temperatures have tumbled by between 20 and 30 degrees outside, a 24-degree difference in Sioux City, and a huge 30-degree difference in Albion. 4 degrees next Tuesday, so it'll certainly be nice to welcome back some of that warmth next week. And speaking of which, you can see another sign of the spring times here in Rock Branch, Iowa, in rural Woodbury County, thanks to Dan Murray for giving us that splash of color on a dreary day. If you have a nice picture to share with Siouxland, just go to our website, go to the weather tab, and send us your pictures. Tim and Sophie?
Thanks,
I did
Scott.
notice the tulips look better, well, for a short period of time with the bright white snow. I put in daylilies over the weekend,
nice.
and they looked kind of cool with the snow around them, too.
You're right. It really does kind of emphasize the color, the splash of color, as Scott said. Well, thanks for that. There is a dog making waves tonight on social media, walking upright like humans.
Why the dog is doing that and what led to his dog walk. Coming up after the break.
Dexter might actually be the most Instagrammable thing here.
Yeah, Instastar.
Okay, let's go.
It's pretty funny. They just like a couple walking down the street almost. He's the absolute best and such a quirky dog.
This is how Dexter walks, well, runs, everywhere.
It's a lot of running, and I have to slow him down.
Kenty and Dexter do have to slow down to answer the obvious question.
Why does that dog look like a human?
Because he only has 2 legs that really work well.
Why?
Because he was in an accident.
It can be tough to talk about.
Right by the blue sign. I get choked up. I can hardly say that.
Back in 2016, about a year into his little life, Dexter was hit by a truck.
We didn't think he'd make it. His front legs got caught underneath the wheel.
Kenty and her family had already put down 2 dogs in 2 years.
I couldn't put another dog down without giving him a chance.
After surgeries and a whole lot of rehab, Dexter started to adapt.
I know humans can do it, but to see an animal adapt to, obstacles and things that, they weren't born that way.
He cracks me up. I just can't believe that he cracks up all of these other people as well.
Now everyone wants a piece. The sudden fame gave Dexter's mom something to do when the pandemic stole her job.
Literally, Dexter saved us during the pandemic, so it's really interesting that we saved him, but really in the end, he saved us.
He really does walk like a human.
I just love the little waddle that he's got going on.
So
Kinda
precious.
different. Well, Jake joins us now. No waddle comments, Jake. Just pure sports here tonight.
No waddling allowed. Nebraska volleyball looking to become one of the last 4 teams left in the country. I've got those Husker highlights as well as more on the Morningside running back situation coming up next in sports.
Looks like it's going to stay cloudy and cool for tomorrow with a few more sprinkles and flurries late in the day. Gradually warming things up, 60s and 70s next week.
All right, Scott, thanks.
And thank you for joining us. We'll see you again at 10. And until then, have a great night, everyone.